Welcome back to Networking Squared for our final segment this beautiful Saturday morning. Hi, Jerry, and hi, Michael. Great to have you guys in the studio with me.
Welcome back, everybody.
Well, you know, Michael, I wanted to start with one thing that, as we were talking about and we were promoting the show for this week, one thing I really want people to understand is that I know we talk about local business network, and a lot of what we talk about is focused on that, but the reality is that everybody needs to work together in Southeast Michigan. We all have to help each other. We all have to work together. And I'd like to send a special shout out today to Terry Bean from Motor City Connect. He did a nice promotion for us for this week's show. And Terry, if you're listening, thanks a lot. And Motor City Connect is a great organization, and I welcome people to check them out online at motorcityconnect.com. So, Michael, there's other things that you do. I know you have some products that you have to offer, and why don't you tell our listeners what they can get from you and how they can get those from you?
Sure. Let's talk about an easy, free one. I do a newsletter called 5 Cool Ideas, and it's been out now for almost a decade. And I discovered over time that I had enough cool ideas to actually put into a book. So I have a 5 Cool Ideas book. I have a 5 Cool Ideas book for salespeople, 5 Cool Ideas for succeeding at work. I think this will probably be my Chicken Soup for the Soul retirement fund. So that newsletter is free. It's available. The book and its cousins are on the website at michelangelocaruso.com. I'm excited that I finally put the capper on the Fast Learner audio series, which is our audio programs on a range of topics from personal development like time management and stress to leadership, how to do presentations, to selling, 22 sales closes that work. And you're holding the Fast Learner Audio 4, which is for entrepreneurs, how to build your business, how to become known as an industry expert, and so on.
All right, well, once again, how can they get a hold of you to get those products?
Sure. The website's a simple place to go. It's michelangelocaruso.com. I'm big on Facebook. I have 3 pages on Facebook. LinkedIn, of course, YouTube. I highly recommend all of our listeners get their own YouTube channel. And for those of you who think that you're not telegenic or videogenic, it's not about you. You want to get video of people talking about how great you are, which is a fantastic way to build your brand. Remember, if you tell people how great you are, it's advertising. But if other people tell people how great you are, it's the truth.
Wow, I like that.
I like it.
Well, Al, I want to thank Michael for being here today, and it's been a learning experience for me. I appreciate it. What about you, Al?
Well, it's something where it's really kind of a different thing. Just like you and I were friends for years before we got into this situation. You know, I've been friends with Michael, and I've actually spoken at one of Michael's events last year, and it was a great event. And one of the things that I think about Michael, and you can share some information on this, was I remember you telling me that when we had our wrap up afterwards, that you thought that out of all the speakers that I was going to be the weak link.
I don't remember saying that.
Yeah, you said I was a weak link, but you said that your perception was totally different after I did my presentation.
I don't remember that. I know that you're a fantastic speaker. I think that you were really busy right before then. In fact, you were ill, as I recall, and we didn't have a lot of connection before the event, and maybe that's why I thought that somehow you were going to bring it. But he was the most. I'll testify now. Al Crawford was the most popular speaker of the day. He got some business from it. And he's very, very easy to listen to. I highly recommend anything that he's involved with.
Well, speaking of recommending, and we will, and you can get Mr. Al Crawford to speak out at your civic group, at your corporation, your business. We'll come out as the Crawford Connection. We can also come out as Networking Squared. You can have Mr. Al Crawford and Jerry O come out. We will teach you about social media. We'll teach you about networking skills. And we might have to throw in something about handshakes and smiling on the other side of the door. So let's talk a little bit about We got a few minutes before we get out of here for Wayne State football. And where we're going to be, the Vineyards Marketplace, which is on 14 Mile. We're going to be there on Thursday night, starting at about 5:30. You can check that out on our Facebook page. You going to be over there eating that night, Al?
Yep, I'll be eating. That's usually what I'm doing. When I'm at these things, it's either my lips are moving one way or the other. I'm either talking or I'm swallowing. So,
well, we got deli sandwiches. They've got gourmet salads. They're going to have all kinds of stuff. They've got Jewish food. They've got Passover. They've got I had lunch over there the other day. It was an absolutely incredible place. The food was awesome. I'm looking forward to going and using some of the skills that I'm learning every week and talking about there that night with you, Mr. Crawford.
And you were great enough to bring me a half a sandwich back, and I did enjoy that for those 4 or 5 seconds that it was in my presence.
Yeah, that didn't take him long to woof that down. Also, Cocktails for a Cause. Jerry O and Al Crawford guest bartending Wednesday, November 10th. We're going to be down there starting at about 7 o'clock for cystic fibrosis. We're also going to have the Bärenjäger ladies there, so from 7 to 9. I'm sure that we probably can get into some trouble with that.
Alrighty. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that one, Jerry. So I am going to talk about a place that I'm going to be. I was just been booked for November the 19th. I'm going to be doing a 2-hour presentation sponsored by the Roseville East Point Chamber of Commerce. And I'm going to be speaking. It's a free event from 8 until 10. It's going to be at the American House at 17255 Common Road in Roseville. And again, this is on our Facebook page. Please become a fan. It's on Networking Squared. And all the information about how to get involved with our show, sponsorships, advertising, and most importantly, in-studio guests. And I do want to take this opportunity to advise that right now we still are looking for in-studio guests for November the 13th and December the 4th. We are booked on the other shows at this point. If you'd like to be on our show, would like to be in studio, it's a great opportunity to identify yourself as an expert in what you do. And that's what we want to do. We want to give you the exposure that you're looking for and give you the opportunity to present yourself as an expert.
Well, you can join us on the show and have your audio of you being the expert to put on your website or to put on your email. I want to thank our guest, Michael, for being here today. I want to thank my partner, Mr. Al Crawford. Why don't you take us out of here today, Al?
Well, Jerry, it's, again, great week, great show. I'm looking forward to next week's show, and I hope our listeners are enjoying it. And stay tuned and listen to us and grow with us, and let us help you understand how important networking is to you and your lives.
Send in your comments, your questions, and suggestions. We want to hear about them. Check us out on Facebook, and we'll be back next week as Networking Squared. Jerry O signing out.
Have a great week, guys.
Networking Squared is brought to you by the Crawford Connection and Local Business Network. Get connected with Jerry and Al. Visit localbusinessnetwork.com.